This will mean that thousands of users will be saved, their funds will be recovered. We're closer every day. And if Cameron Winklevoss with the Gemini team and with the digital currency group, with Genesis Trading, Bankrupt, are able to make it happen, get a touchdown, I'm bullish, guys, that it will be magnificent news for crypto, knowing that yesterday we just heard how crypto television ads will not be aired at the Super Bowl just this Sunday. This will be an amazing relief if saved. Now, what are you talking about? Well, of course, 2 days ago, Cameron Winklevoss, CEO, one of the CEOs of Gemini, responded and updated all of us, me, you. We've been covering this subject for a while, how our funds on Gemini earn, we cannot access, we cannot withdraw, they're halted. But they're getting more money. It's $100 million to help this transition. I only have a couple thousands of dollars, but I can only imagine some people that trusted Gemini, the brand, the brothers, and they don't have a couple thousands, they have millions of dollars, and obviously they want their money back. Now here's the contrast. FTX garbage, complete, fraud, and the worst of the worst. On this one, it was just that the lender wasn't doing the right things, but Gemini is a company. Every day and every week I'm seeing that they were for the community and for the users. Things can change, and I have the pleasure of being interviewed by Forbes and by Bloomberg and just kind of telling my story. But in my opinion, I think we're getting closer up to getting our funds based on what they're saying, but actions mean more than words. Go ahead and smash the like button, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bells. Here it is. 2 days ago, I'm seeing it. Of course, I saw it back then, but I'm happy to be talking about it right now. Today, Gemini reached an agreement in principle with Genesis Global Capital. Genesis from Digital Currency Group, the people that own, CoinDesk and Grayscale and Genesis and other creditors, on a plan to provide a path for earned users to recover their assets. So guys, this will change everything. This is a saved scenario where my and your money are finally out, and we don't have to get into all these specifics, but I'm happy that at least Cameron is telling us what we must know. And here's the official update on the 6th, right? And he says this plan is a critical step forward to the recovery. We need it. We need this to change our situation. In addition, Gemini will be contributing 100 million more for earned users as a path to help this plan, to demonstrate Gemini's continued commitment to helping earned users. So $1 million is enough for me, but once again, I'm only now I can tell how many people were using this and how much money they were putting here. We've been working around the clock since the first time they halted, which not Gemini, but it was the lender Genesis on November 16. It's been a while. So this time has allowed us, or this time frame has allowed us to maximize the efforts on our behalf by Gemini. There's still a lot to be done. The process is huge, but they're confident that they have a framework that will work. Thank you for putting your trust in us during this challenge, and we'll continue to update you on how to participate in the recovery on the key dates and information. Genesis Trading, the bankrupt company, right? They haven't said anything at all. Sad, because when it comes to crypto, guys, transparency is key. Knowing that in the last month, in the last week and last month, we're doing better. We're coming higher. And I mean, with news like this, that we receive the money, that it's ours, can you imagine, guys, how high we can rise? Because trust is going to start developing even higher and higher. It is exactly what we need, everybody. And here it is. So, my friends, it's looking good. I didn't have much money on FTX. That money's lost, obviously, to my recollection. But my money on Gemini, I think we're getting closer to recovering it. It will change everything for a lot of people. We'll get our money back and probably never use Gemini Earn again. No longer it's called Earn. I believe it's called Growth now. I'm not gonna use it, but it just comes to show that oftentimes not having your money on an exchange is worth it and just holding it on your private keys. Yeah, that is a fair advice, but also putting it in places where you trust and when you know they're secure enough, it helps. And in this case, that's what I did with Gemini 2 years ago. I'm happy that even though they're putting us in some shaky waters, it seems that we're gonna be back. We'll keep you updated, guys. Like, subscribe, turn on those notification bells. You're being updated. It will change everything, and I can only imagine how high we're gonna rise. Peace. Let's go.